Good evening, Periscope, and welcome to the Park Avenue malls. It's rush hour here in Midtown Manhattan, and the memorial trees installed on these malls for the holiday season are gleaming. We have to thank the Fund for Park Avenue, who puts these trees up each December, continuing a tradition that began about 70 years ago as a way to honor the men and women who died in World War II. Today, the illuminated trees, which appear on the Park Avenue malls between 54th Street and bookend each mall all the way up to 97th Street, remain a symbol of peace and a reminder of all the sacrifices made to attain it. Well, it's about 5 p.m. Surya Uri in New York City, which means the rush has just begun. It's all the more, frenetic during the holiday season, but also all the more beautiful because of all the holiday decorations that you can see. So right here we're looking at one of about 100 trees that are installed here on the malls. They were lit the first Sunday of December. Omar, thanks for inviting followers and retweeting. Hello, my Steeler 18. 8BB fan, thanks for posting on Twitter. So the costs of the tree lightings are made possible each year by contributions the Fund for Park Avenue receives from the community. The Parks Department of New York City is happy to partner with the fund to make this display possible. And of course, the Fund for Park Avenue cares for the malls all year long. Hi in the Bronx, pre-K. Yar Morgan in Russia, hello. For those of you in New York, you may be aware of fans of the tulips, which pop up each spring here on Park Avenue. It's the fund that plants those every fall. So beneath these fronds here is about 6 inches of soil, and sleeping within it are tulip bulbs that will make themselves known in the spring. The fund also plants begonias in the fall, so there's always something nice to see here on the malls. And then the malls themselves are these like little tiny pieces of park amidst the skyscrapers of New York City. Can you see that there is 432 Park Avenue? It's the second tallest building in New York City after One World Trade. And I think one of the tallest residential buildings in the world. All right, we are on 59th Street, and we're going to take a little walk down to 57th Street, where there's an even more ornate display of trees. So walking on the malls here in the middle of Park Avenue is not necessarily recommended. They're mostly to look at and just to give some breathing air. Beneath us, of course, is the Amtrak train tracks. I am walking down the malls towards, that's Grand Central Station at the end of Park Avenue there, which everyone might recognize. How many viewers have ever been there? Here's a better look at the train tracks themselves. And every few minutes you can see a train passing. Euro Maestro, you were here last week. Why not? You too? Ashley used to commute, it sounds like. Pre-K's been there. All right, let me carefully cross the street here. Oops, I missed it. Hey Shanika, thanks for retweeting. In the meantime, we can get a closer look at this tree here on 58th Street, flanked by the tall buildings. Hello in the Middle East. The city most certainly is not sleeping tonight. It has been a mild winter. We had some flurries this weekend, but nothing really stuck. We'll see what happens this coming weekend. It's supposed to be really cold and we might get some flakes. So you can see that these trees, it's a little bit of a complicated effort to install the trees here on the malls. They have to use, trucks and cranes, and then they have to connect them to electricity, and then it's the Fund for Park Avenue that pays the electric bills with private donations. It is still autumn. It won't be winter officially for another few weeks, but it is pretty brisk. Hi in the UK. Hola in Mexico. Okay, so here we are coming to 57th Street, which is one of the bigger intersections here in Midtown Manhattan. And to mark it, we've got a trio of trees on both sides of the mall, and it's looking lovely. Hey in Jamaica. Who decides how to decorate? That would be the Fund for Park Avenue, and I think that they pretty much stick with the monochromatic color scheme, which has become sort of a tradition, and I think adds a simple elegance to the avenue. The Plaza Hotel is on 5th Avenue, so it's 2 blocks west of here. You're coming to NYC on December 24th. You need to check out as many parks as you can while you're in town. You can check the park's website at nyc.gov/parks to find out about all kinds of holiday activities and also just general ways. When you come to New York, you might not think of it as a place where you can explore nature, but there's 29,000 acres of parkland. Some is more wild than what we're experiencing right here on Park Avenue, but this is in fact a park. We're putting the park back in Park Avenue. All right, I'm gonna cross the street and end on the south side of 57th Street so that you have a beautiful view of all the trees with Grand Central Station in the background here for the evening rush in New York City. We'll be live again tomorrow at about 2 o'clock from Madison Square Park to find out what they've got going on there for the holidays. I hear there is a gingerbread house made out of all edible materials, and they've got their own tree which is decorated differently, and the Shake Shack of course will be there in Madison Square. So tune in if you can tomorrow at 2 p.m. Follow at NYC Parks on Periscope and Twitter for alerts when we go live, and we hope you'll join us. Trying to give you a view of the trees all the way down and all the way up. Charlie Doza, I'm trying to show you the Park Avenue malls during the holiday season with these memorial trees. I'm Adrienne Sass for NYC Parks. So glad you could join me on the Park Avenue malls for the evening rush during the holiday season. I'll see you in the park.